Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Andrew and today's topics is how Wargaming mistreated the Hangar in the update 2.0. When you are in a bookstore, library or some similar place, you come closer and take the book from there and the first thing you see is the cover. Here you arrive at the Hangar and from a distance the Hangar looks like it should be. But there are some buts. Now let's talk about them and try to treat the Hangar like a story, like a book. The Hangar in the game is the place where we start our journey. Also we spent some pretty hefty amount of time equipping our tanks, managing crews, consumables, equipment, modulars, you name it. When I started to play World of Tanks, the game had two hangars, basic and premium. If you bought premium days, you had a fancier hangar. It did not mean a thing in a gameplay terms, but it was a bit nicer. And it's basically had the same interface back from 2012. Yes, some features were redesigned to some extent, like new top menu bar, but overall it stayed the same. On the other hand, some pages like the port, the store got a massive overhaul a couple of years ago. And a half a year ago, at the time of the recording of this video, players got crew updates, new perks and some new crew interface with larger faces. And here we are, 3rd of September 2025, what 0.20 comes, and with it, new Hangar. And the new interface. I've seen it beforehand on closed tests and I was not able to understand what bugs me out in the new interface and in the new Hangar. But now I'm writing this script for this video and this means that I'm ready to talk in the deep details about what is wrong with the new Hangar and the interface. Now let's get to the point. The Hangar itself, it seems that it had a massive overhaul, but in reality it's just cosmetics. Yes, it looks nicer, but in reality it's kinda downgrade. Why downgrade, would you ask? I will answer. You can't see anything there. For one simple example, Waffentrager event which is happening right now. In previous years you could see a portal to this event with Harrier tanks standing on the display along with the Blitztrager itself. And now nothing. Simply nothing. Some manager decided such a feature does not belong in the 1.20 vision. On the contrary, we got Hangar with some animations, which do break logic. First point. Moving train platforms with tanks. Some tanks do not have turrets installed. Why? Is it an assembly line? Seems no. What is the reason for the transportation? Do they go somewhere? Where are they going? Are they arriving from where they are arriving? Are these tanks grouped by row, nation? Maybe these are tanks you have in your Hangar? No. Maybe some rare tanks? Also no. This plot entry of transportation does not provide any value to the story and the Hangar itself. What magic makes these platforms move? Train, I can see it, it never shows up. Medium or some other plot device, it's completely unclear. Behind these platforms we have some metal foundry, as always. Why? What is the reason to be there? Does it make any sense? No. Seems no. It would make a lot of sense if this was an assembly line. Go watch Terminator 2 Endoskeleton Factory teaser video for the inspiration. Right now I can't see any reason to place a foundry in a Hangar. Next point. Motorcycle. Once again, reason. Give me some real reason for it. I mean the motorcycle itself to be there. Can we drive a motorcycle? No. Was it mentioned in some narration? No. How did it get there in the end? It's also some plot device that will be important later on or not. Why it's there? Also heater, like in 50 meters we have metal foundry pouring hot metal, and we have heater near the motorcycle, to be clear, two of them. Cars, okay, it's understandable how and why they can be there. I have no problems with cars being placed there. Next room we have some tank simulator. Did you ever see how tank sims were made in the 70s? No, please go use the internet, look it up, and you need to remodel this thing. It need a bit of touch, it's not a complicated work, but okay, you will need to do this. Next room, recreation zone with the billiard. It's kinda okayish at the first glance, but with the exception that nobody while playing will place a triangle on the table itself. Also for recreation, no kettle, no place to make a coffee, like it's kinda strange. But what is bad? Having some planning room next to the recreation without any wall or some other type of the separation. It's like, did the work from home policy from 2020 made brains squishy, or your office meeting room also sit next to the fun zone with no walls? It's kinda strange. In the center you have your selected tank, which just sitting near some rail tracks. Also some instruments are placed on these tracks. Safety first, yes. Yes, of course. In general, repair stand located in a such vicinity near the rail tracks makes no sense. It's a complete occupational hazard. It should be moved a bit in some way or another. And sitting in a hangar right now, I started to hear my GPU cooling working, and it lowered at 28%, which never happened in previous version. And I'm using NVIDIA 3080 GPU, so it's kinda high load for the hangar, I think. In the end, Hangar must tell some sort of a story. For example, last Hangar was in the woods, it was consistent with the overall game theme. You did not have to make a lot of assumptions to make it work. New Hangar feels like different chapters of different fanfics were composed together, and not in a good way. From a long distance it still looks like a book, but when you start reading it, you are showered with a mess of ideas, characters and plots with no means to make it work together like a clock in the end. It does not represent any event which are happening in the game, it does not represent your personal progress, it does not allow you to interact with the game. It feels like Wargaming just put some resources into it, but works were done by the employees who do not care about the games, at least do not know anything about how storytelling works, who knows how to put polygons together and nothing else, that's all. Overall, separate elements are looking great, but composed together they do break the story. I know you could do it much better, and it won't take too much resources to make it work. Just a bit of thought and New Hangar will be a perfect place to open the book of World of Tanks 2.0. As for now, let's wait for the second part, where I will talk about how we can improve Hangar from the point of view how to tell a story about the game, to tell a story what you can expect here. And that's all. Feel free to subscribe, don't forget to share with your friends this video and press like button. Bye bye.